I mean, we here. My name is Ryan Coop
analysis and such.
The reason why they call me
Coop came up with a statement saying that
because that was my stage name when I was 13 when I had a record deal playing keyboards with Jeffrey Osborne in this little known band called Love, Togetherness and Devotion. Anyway,
LTV?
Yeah, I did an album.
You played keyboard for LTV?
Did an album with them, yeah. So anyway, trying to play the humble card right quick. But me and Dr. Pryor, Dr. Pryor, me and him know each other. We was on tour at the same time. Him and we all go way back, like way back. Anyway, but I just wanted to share that. So that was a good friend of mine's. My name is Ryan Coop DeVille Cooper. I've been doing crypto for about 3 years now, going on. I've traveled. I spoke at blockchain summits. I've been doing podcasts. I'm really good friends with a lot of heavy hitters in it. I know a lot of the millionaires that got in early. And I'm very educated in the field. I would call myself a subject matter expert. Been doing it professionally for, like I said, for 3 years. I don't have my notes, so I'm kind of going to jump around on some tangents. But first things first, I wanted to thank Darlene for providing this food and this opportunity, and Ms. Johnetta Hardy. I'm just not prepared because my file didn't print out, so I'm going to kind of jump around, but check me out. So, as you all know, at Bowie State, we work in the Entrepreneurship Academy, and you got to have a business model campus, correct? Yes? My mom, I'm trying to interact with everybody. Yes? Alright, so I'm going to pass this around. We got a little smaller crowd. I'm going to pass this around. This is a breakdown of that, but it's actually a more simplified of what it is. And I've been using that to simplify my business plan. And as Darlene and Janetta know, I've been playing around for a while because I keep pivoting back with my ideas as far as if I want to do gaming, if I want to focus on real estate, if I want to focus on just the families and the young parents and trying to invest that nest egg for the kids in crypto. It's a bunch of different things I'm doing. But I do know certain things. One of the things I'm focusing on is Prince George's County is one of the richest black counties in the country. And black churches is where a lot of the money is, and my father works at one of the biggest ones in the area. So I can use all of that leverage. My father is a sound director for Ebenezer Enemy Church, and being as though I work here at Bowie State and I'm a media technician, I'm working on my certified technical specialist certification. I can connect all the dots. Name of my company is DeVille Crypto Solutions. A couple of things I'm focusing on is young adults. I want to invest in crypto. Certain things I'm kind of going to jump around about this. You want to make sure your crypto is safe, so you want to make sure it's fireproof, flood-proof, EMP-proof. Make sure you don't want to get stuck up and robbed. So you want to make sure you have everything secure and locked down. So I can teach you about that. Two-way authentication. I'm not sure if people are familiar with the Google Authenticator app. That's another thing you can use. A couple of different things. I have a degree from Bowie State. I started here back in '96. My mom was the Dean of Human Resources, and I had a full academic scholarship. And I had my major was computer science, and I was good for a while. And then some bad things happened. I ended up dropping out, but I'm back, and I graduated in '07, and now I work here as a media technician, and I've been doing crypto. I've been doing music. I'm a hip hop producer. So once again, the DeVille Crypto Solutions comes from my stage name, Coop DeVille, back in the day. Last name Cooper. And all right, so let's get started. Kind of jumping around. So the basics, the business model canvas. Real quick, I'm gonna go over this with you. So key partners, right? I'm focusing on certain things. So right now, I have my company, DeVille Crypto Solutions. I'm working on my SDAT, which is that state ID number that registers you through the Small Business Administration. I'm also working on my EIN tax ID number. I'm either going to use LegalZoom or I'm going to do it on my own and just avoid the extra fees. But right now I have a partnership. There's a colleague of mine on Facebook named Deidre McIntyre. She says, what she does is she started a group called Black People in Cryptocurrency. We're almost to about 10,000 members or something, some huge number, I'm not sure. But it's not just for black people, but we're focusing on spotlighting minorities in the field because there's not a lot of funding in that area. So what we did is she signed up as an ambassador. We also have ambassadors in China, Brazil, Asia, all over the world, Africa. And what this name of this company is called Mouse Belt. what they do is they're a blockchain accelerator. So they match universities that have blockchain clubs and things up and give them money for food, like what we have here today. They match them up with developers. They match them up with mentors. They also give out funding for use case scenarios and someone that has a feasible idea. What they also do is they bring on the main companies. So companies like Ontology, OneChain, Hedera Hashgraph, Tron, Stellar, which is one of the major ones. Stellar is in partnership with IBM. Their tickers are the little 3-digit name for the cryptos. XLM, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of them. I'm jumping around, but anyway. So I got Mousebelt in my corner. I got Bowie State in my corner. Shout out to Dr. Mangle. He wasn't able to make it, but Dr. Mangle, me and him have been running the Bowie State University Blockchain Association for the last year and a half. Shout out to Black People in Cryptocurrency. That's a group on Facebook. I recommend all of the attendees here to sign up. I'll give the links out at the end of the meeting. But it's a public group on Facebook. Actually, it's a private group on Facebook, but I'm an admin, so I'll add you all immediately. We also have a Black People in Cryptocurrency Accelerator. So that's what's working in partnership with the Mousebelt Accelerator. Basically, we're identifying minority-owned companies and women-owned companies that are doing anything in the blockchain field that have something feasible. They need funding, they need media exposure, whatever. We're focusing on that. And then finally, YouTube. Shout out to the gentleman of crypto. What up, Zay? What up, King Bless? And Crypto Blood. Peace, God. Yeah, so that's key partners. Key activities. Right now, I'm focusing on my meetings through DeVille Crypto Solutions and my meetings on campus through the Bowie State Blockchain Association. My key resources, like I said, Mousebelt is going to be providing millions in funding through their accelerator. We have the Black People in Cryptocurrency Accelerator, and I'll have self-funding, which I'm going to try to do through a business loan. Customer relationships, right now, my key base is churches and colleges. I will add on How University has a Blockchain Association Club. Shout out to Johannes and everybody else over there, Sinclair Skin and Peace. And churches. Peace Pop over there, Ebenezer Amy, First Baptist Glen Arden Church. And shout out to Mark and Tanya that come into my restaurant, Crab Galley. We're going to be working with those 3 churches and starting off. And finally, revenue streams. First one is my referral links. It's just a low-level thing. It's dollars on the hundreds, but my referral links from when people sign up through my personal links. The one-time fees as I consult with small businesses and merchants that may want to decide to start accepting cryptocurrency. I'm going to jump off on a tangent real quick. This picture up here, this is shout out to Nick Baird, Saxby, shout out to Saxby. He's a good colleague of mine. I got a chance to talk to him the other day. I asked him about a pilot program here at Bowie State to begin accepting a stablecoin at the Saxby's location. Now, real quick, the difference between a stablecoin and Bitcoin, as you know, Bitcoin is very volatile. It jumped from 3K earlier this year up to 14K. Back in 2017, it jumped from 2K up to 20K. So, it's a lot of millionaires. I know a couple of them. I made thousands, but we all good right now. But going back on, staying on point, Nick Baird, I asked him about doing a partnership with the Entrepreneurship Academy through the brother Davin that's running the Saxby's here, the student CEO. And I was asking him about a pilot program. He said, talk to me, hit me up. So I'm going to hit him up next week. It's just a back burner idea, but I'm going to just put that out there since I don't have all my notes. Alright. And then also I'm going to focus on Instagram ads and Facebook ads. I do have Facebook pages set up. I'm working on my official Instagram pages for my company. Alright. Also want to thank Professor Dr. Jackson, who was my professor here. Professor Dr. Velma Latson, also my professor back in the day, Dr. Clarence Ray, Dr. Stone, and Professor Dr. Hughes. All of my professors, they still here. And I don't know, I just wanted to shout them out because they see my grind. So without further ado, I'm going to play this quick video, and I want everybody to take a quick look and get a quick idea of exactly what blockchain is. Man.
Starbucks uses in their apps. It seems the goal of BACK partnership is to be a test case for expanding payment options. International travelers might get the best of the deal. Maybe some type of stable settlement mechanism. Perhaps you'll be able to instantly convert your funds from back home.
Alright, that was my brother Crypto Blood. Here we go. So everyone take a quick gander. I want everybody focus because it's going to talk fast. I'm going to come talk over it, but I want y'all to pay close
Pictures and
attention.
instant messages travel directly from A to B, maintaining trust between individuals no matter how far apart they are. When it comes to money, people have to trust a third party.
So what
to be able
Bitcoin
to
does is
complete a
eliminates that third
transaction.
person.
Blockchain technology is challenging the status quo in a radical way. By using math and cryptography, blockchain provides an open, decentralized database of any transaction involving value, money, goods, property, work, or even
Smart
votes,
contracts, I'm gonna get into that
creating
in
a
a little bit.
record whose authenticity can be verified by the entire community. The future global economy will move towards one of distributed property and trust, where anyone with access to the internet can get involved in blockchain-based transactions, and third-party trust organizations may no longer be necessary. The uses of blockchain technology are endless. Some expect that in less than 10 years it will be used to collect taxes. It will make it easier for immigrants to send money back to countries where access to financial institutions is limited. Financial fraud will be significantly reduced, as every transaction will be recorded on a public and distributed ledger, which will be accessible by anyone who has an internet connection. Think of it as wills and contracts that execute themselves, or dated proof of existence for ideas, much like a patent. Blockchain will become a global, decentralized source of trust, but not everyone is ready to embrace it. A huge proportion of trust services, from banking to notaries, will face challenges on price, volume, and in some cases, their very survival. Public authorities could find it more and more difficult to enforce traditional financial regulations due to the new possibilities offered by the Bitcoin network to bypass traditional financial intermediaries. Unimagined new networks will evolve to meet society's needs more cheaply and potentially more securely. Will governments, financial and legal institutions embrace blockchain? What will happen to the ones who don't?